What's good, YouTube? It's the One Outcast back again, once again, with another video. It's me talking about the Rivals 2 June beta and my thoughts on it, and generally my likes. Like a lot, I don't really have much to say. It's like my likes, dislikes, and like why I'm looking forward to the future to Rivals 2. Now, to preface, I am not a numbers person at all when it comes to games, because that just reminds me a lot of work, which I try not to think about as much as I can. But like, you could even see in my live streams, I enjoyed the ever-living crap out of the June beta. I was streaming a disgusting amount, and I was like competing in tournaments, online tournaments that were happening over the weekend. So you can check that and check out like 10-hour videos worth of footage of me just playing this beta. But yeah. Now I want to start it off with something nice and sweet. I want to start off with what I really liked about the June beta. And one thing to start with is replays actually work. I was pleasantly surprised that replays work and it's functional, and you can rewind and fast forward in the replays. Rivals 1 can never. Like, even rewinding in Rivals 1, and it's like it feels like something archaic, but also like it wasn't added in till later. So the fact that Rivals 2 gets a jump on it now is already a step above when it comes to the replays. And what this also means is TOs actually have a choice with how they want to run their tournaments. You want to do spectator style, or you want to do it Rivals 1 style and do it with replays. But yeah, that's like one thing to note. Another thing that I really liked about the June beta update is the game felt really smooth. I'm pretty sure they made the servers way better this time around. I mean, there was a crap ton more servers to choose from, and the movement felt even more crisp than the last two patches, which is like, yeah, this is what we want. We want to get to as close to Rivals 1 as possible when it comes to movement, because honestly, like, that is like one aspect I miss. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna actually be real about that one. But yeah, no, this still felt amazing. Like, Rivals 2 still felt amazing, and like going back to the servers, I can fight people more farther out, even with the servers just dropping us off somewhere random, where like sometimes if I'm fighting somebody from Toronto, it would just drop us off in Dallas, but it still felt fine by me. I don't know how it felt for my opponent when stuff like that happened. Usually, like, you would think there would be rollbacks, but like there was only one random rollback that would happen in those games, and it would literally be at the round start or like somewhere where it was negligible in my eyes. Now, I want to preface this again. I want a disclaimer. I am not the guy to talk about mechanics to, but again, one of the things that I had issues with in the May beta was crouch canceling felt way too strong. Now, with this patch, they got nerfed. I don't know what values they changed and whatever. I know they made it slower on startup, but that's all about I don't, like, again, I'm not a numbers person or someone to go really in depth on things like that sort or of that nature. But from my understanding is, like, if it's either, I think it's like certain more moves have chances to break CC. But again, I'm not the person to go to that. All you need to know from my point of view is it was enjoyable because it got nerfed, and it didn't feel, to me, it didn't feel like I just pressed down and like my opponent couldn't do jack. And one thing I want to say is, like, to the people unsatisfied with it, like, dude, come on, it's just one update. Like, them nerfing it to the nerfing it to the ground like that just shows to me that the devs care about our opinion. So, like, maybe they'll do something in the next one. Who knows? Where they buff it a tiny bit. Who knows? But like, that's kind of the point of the betas, just to give feedback. Okay, now on to the dislikes. Honestly, some of the dislikes are, they are just like kind of negligible, like in the sense of like they could easily fix this. Like, it's not so much of a big deal. Well, okay, there's one thing that's like that sticks out like a sore thumb to me. I'm gonna be honest. We'll get into that last. The first one I got is that the menus are ass. I didn't want to say anything until like way later about the menus, but then there's like an extra menu when you go to change your controls, and it looks awful. Like it looks like the worst thing that we got in terms of menus or navigation. It's really bad. So those that played the beta know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, another thing that's like I disliked is you can't set region preferences in friendlies, and I think even in matchmaking, or it just doesn't work. And honestly, I just see that as like, dude, they got time constrained so hard then, and they would easily fix it in the next one. Like it's probably one of the first priorities that they got. But yeah, a little annoying considering it was in the last patch, but I can't really complain because we got more servers out of it. The connections felt way better, like exceedingly better than what I experienced. Even what I experienced in Rivals 1, like it feels pretty damn good still, despite not being able to set region preference. Now, the only real critique I got is training mode being as bare bones as it is. There's no option to edit the CPU's tech and DI, and as well as there's no way to make the game slower or faster as you so wish. And honestly, I feel like that at least should have been added. But again, this might be something in the future. One thing I'll give more points towards a positive is that I forgot to talk about is the free camera mode and the green screen mode. Rivals 1 can never. And this is a major plus because now people can do awesome, funny little edits. One example being my good friend Jazz doing. But yeah, that about ends the likes and dislikes I have about the June beta. There's not really much that I could really talk about more, honestly. Overall, I am very satisfied with the June beta for Rivals 2. And I honestly hope that the team can keep up the upwards momentum with this, because I very, very much want this game to succeed. And yeah, with this update and with the workshop character that was announced, like the winner. And by the way, you can see my thoughts on Lorena on my channel. But yeah, self-plug aside, basically with the June beta and with who won the workshop character contest, I have the most faith in the devs to make the best decisions possible when it comes to gameplay. And yeah, like that's my thoughts and opinions on the June beta. And if you liked what I had to say, like the video and subscribe to me if you enjoyed me, and follow my Twitter and Twitch, where on my Twitch I stream Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.